Hey, what's up guys? Vivo launched its premium mid-range phone, Vivo V19 in May, and it's available for a price tag of Rs 28,000 for 8GB 128GB variant and 32,000 for 8GB 256GB variant. And if you are planning to buy Vivo V19, then you should definitely watch the full video, as this may help you to make the right choice. In this video, we will do an in-depth review of Vivo V19, we'll test out its gaming and camera performance, mention its pros and cons, and will finally suggest you whether you should buy Vivo V19 or not. Vivo has been working really well on its V and Z series phones, but this year Vivo has launched its Vivo V19, which doesn't seem to a big upgrade over its predecessor Vivo V17. So first, let's check out what's good about Vivo V19. This phone is running on Android 10 with latest FunTouch OS 10, and that's why there are some new icons and the interface is really smooth. And one thing I want is that Vivo should get rid of its bloatware apps. And now the control center is accessible from the top, unlike FunTouch OS 10, in which control center was accessible by swiping from the bottom. Vivo V19 can handle any task easily, there's no lag or slowdown, and since it has a 4500 mAh battery, V19 can easily last for a day with heavy usage on single charge. It also supports fast charging and comes with a 33-watt charger out of the box and can charge from 0 to 70% in just 40 minutes. Social media apps like Snapchat and Instagram works flawlessly, the filters load quickly, there isn't any lag or anything, and since V19 has a 32 megapixel selfie camera, so photos on Snapchat will be amazing. Same goes with Instagram. Instagram works without any issue, there's no frame drop or lag while scrolling through pages or while zooming in images. Design wise, the phone looks premium with dual punch hole display and front and back glass body. The phone is available in Mystic Silver and this piano black color. At the bottom is the mic, Type-C USB port, headphone jack and speaker grill. The lock and the volume buttons are on the right side. You get the dual SIM tray and SD card slot on the left side. At the back is a quad camera setup with LED flash. On the front are the dual punch hole selfie cameras and earpiece. Vivo V19 is powered by Qualcomm Snapdragon 712 chipset with an octa-core processor and Adreno 616 GPU. It comes with two storage options, 128GB and 256GB, both paired with 8GB of RAM. No doubt Snapdragon 712 was a good processor of its time, and still it is, but it was provided in Vivo phones like Z1X and Z1 Pro for 16 to 18,000 rupees in 2019, and now those phones are available for half the price of Vivo V19. So why would anyone buy Vivo V19 now? Games like Asphalt 9 run on normal settings, the graphics look good, there is no lag or frame drops. Same goes with PUBG. Even PUBG works on normal HD mode with high FPS. The game runs smoothly and you can see there is no lag at all. The graphics look good, there is no stuttering or graphic loading issue of objects that are far away. But if you want a better gaming phone, I would suggest you to buy Realme X3, which has just recently launched at the same price, as it has a much powerful Snapdragon 855 Plus processor. And even a much cheaper Poco X2 has a better Snapdragon 730G processor which performs better. If you want to see my Vivo V19 versus Poco X2 comparison video, you can watch it by clicking on the card on the top right corner. One thing I like about V19 is that it doesn't heat up while gaming, as it comes with copper tube liquid cooling technology, which helps to lower the temperature by 3 to 7 degrees. Now talking about the camera, V19 has a quad camera setup, a 48 megapixel f1.8 aperture camera with face detection autofocus, a 8 megapixel f2.2 aperture ultra wide angle camera, a 2 megapixel f2.4 aperture macro camera, and a 2 megapixel f2.4 aperture depth sensor. There are many features in the stock camera app like ultra wide angle mode, macro mode, portrait with depth intensity adjustment, night mode, pro mode, HDR, live filters, live photo, beauty mode and panorama. You can shoot 4K videos up to 30 fps and 120 fps slow motion videos. AR stickers are available for front and back camera. At the front is a 32 megapixel f2.1 aperture wide angle camera and a 8 megapixel f2.3 aperture ultra wide angle camera which can shoot up to 1080p resolution videos. You also get portrait mode, night mode, ultra wide angle mode, live filters and beauty mode in the front camera as well. So let's check out some camera samples. V19 has a good camera setup. Daytime pictures look good, colors are saturated, there are loads of details in the photos, and the ultra wide angle camera is also useful for capturing some good shots. Portrait photos are great, there's no edge detection issue or fake depth effect like we had on older Vivo phones. HDR in normal sunlight works without an issue, and even under direct sunlight, although the sun area gets slightly overexposed, but the details in the foreground are well maintained. Indoor shots in artificial lighting conditions are nice, the lights doesn't get overexposed. The low light performance is decent, and even in extremely dark conditions, the night mode can help you to capture some good shots. But using the night mode results in some noise in the photos as seen on the picture on the right. Vivo phones has always been great for capturing selfies, and that's true over here as well. The photos look crisp and has lots of details. But even when the beauty mode is off, there is some sort of smoothing going on which some users may not like. For security, it comes with in-display fingerprint scanner which is quite fast and secure. It also has face unlock which is extremely fast, but security wise, it's not that great. Vivo V19 has a 6.44-inch Super AMOLED display with 1080 by 2400 resolution and 409 ppi density. It is also HDR10 compliant. The display is quite sharp, and since it's an AMOLED display, the colors are saturated and has an amazing contrast ratio. The viewing angle is also great by the way. So that was all about Vivo V19. No doubt V19 is a good phone, but looking at the performance and features, I feel that this phone is slightly overpriced, as at this price point, its competitors like Realme X3 have better specifications and camera setup. And if you want to buy a Vivo phone, then I would suggest you to go for Vivo iQOO 3, which is slightly costlier compared to Vivo V19 256GB variant, but has a much powerful Snapdragon 865 processor. If you are not much into gaming, then you can buy V19 as it can easily handle your daily tasks like social media usage and has a good battery backup, as this phone can easily last for one day with heavy usage. Please let me know in the comment section below what are your thoughts about Vivo V19. If you enjoyed the video, do hit the like button. Also don't forget to click the subscribe button and press the bell icon to get updates on our new video uploads. Also follow me on Instagram on techbuzz.insta page and techbuzz Facebook page. We will be back with another video soon. Till then, stay tuned.